Weighing via component. Okay, so this is a little bit different way of weighing out a character. It's a more exact way of doing it. And you can do several vertices at once or one vertice at a time. First off, I can get to this vertice just fine. You've seen that in the last video. 4 on the keyboard will reveal this, where if I hop using the arrow tool, I can arrow into this vertex right here and that vertex right there, and etc. and so forth all the way down the chain. Okay, so that is the right, correlating to the right of the vertex. Now, I want to be able to get a hold of those vertices and weigh them practically all at a time. So I can either do that right, or I can zoom way in and just grab these vertices. It's like that. Those 3 vertices I need to weigh out. Well, I'm going to use a different thing. It's called Component Editor. And under Component Editor, I have Smooth Skins. And this works like an Excel chart, just about. Okay? Keep in mind, I'm thinking leg 3-1. And you can see a numeric value being put on these vertices. In this case, the numeric value is stretching across 3-1 and 3-2. So that means both bones have influence over these vertices. If I just wanted 1 to have the influence, all I do there is grab, click and drag these down, hit 1 on the keyboard, enter, and now 3-1 only has the ability to bend it. So you can see here now, if I go into the bone and rotate it, it's very stiff. Okay, on the top part, but you can see at the bottom part here, it's not so stiff. So 6, you see as I rotate this, the bottom part still needs to be weighed correctly. And this could take a very long time to do, no doubt about it. Because now I would have to go in and weigh each one of these, because watch what happens here. I can rotate this, but the top appendage actually bends or flattens out. Well, actually, this part right here should bend with this one, and this one should not bend. So, if you look at it, it's almost like a Stretch Armstrong, or kind of a jellyfish type of bone structure I got in here now. It's not an insect. Okay, incidentally, another thing you could do is, now that you've rotated bones a lot, I can go in here to this leg, grab all the bones, and zero out the rotations. Okay, and that will fix anything that I was just kind of playing around with. So that's the process of weighing. You should name things first, and then go in and decide what's going to be hard, what's going to be soft. The whiter, the brighter it is, the harder it is, and then black equals jello, so, or no weight whatsoever. But in order to really do that, you really have to name things. I can't stress that enough. I'll say it over and over again. I know you'll get tired of hearing it, but that's the number one gripe I have as an instructor. Students will forgo all naming processes altogether, and it is such a hard thing for them to kind of get it used to. Once you get it down pat, once you start playing around with this enough, you might be able to skip those processes later on. You might be able to be that good, but don't do it now, because you'll get into bad habits. All right. So I guess that's the naming convention versus skinning versus weighing. So please move on to the next video.